Yeah, so it's still really a fast-moving situation down here. We actually just got moved inside here at Asheville Police. And standing next to me, we have Asheville Mayor Esther Manheimer, and you have some things that you are going to relay to the public.
Yes, thank you. We're here tonight. We're downtown, right by City Hall. I'm here with Deborah Campbell, our city manager. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the right of the people to peaceful protest. And I'd like to acknowledge the pain that people are experiencing right now at this time. This is valid. People need to express it, and I wholeheartedly support that. But what we would ask tonight is that everyone remain calm and not cause property damage or injury to people. We don't want to see that happen. We want people's message to be heard loud and clear, but without violence, without damage. And again, we just ask for people to remain calm. We're going to do everything we can to try to make sure the city stays safe tonight. And we would ask for people to just remain calm and go home. If it's not safe, it's going to be better for you there than it is to be out tonight. Our manager is here as well. We've been communicating with our police chief, with our sheriff, and they're hard at work to try to make sure our community is safe.
All right. Is there any other message that we can relay right now? Okay, we're being told to move inside. We're going to move inside now.
Inside, folks.
Can you tell us if you guys had talked with the governor? Is that what I can
Yes, the governor held a press conference this afternoon and made it clear to all cities in North Carolina that resources are available if needed. I have called the governor tonight just in case.
Oh, shit.
Stay behind.
Short breaths, okay? Keep your badge out. Here, get over here, scratch here. Let's get down this way. Just hold on, they're approaching, just heads up from your right. Poff, they're firing, get down.
I don't think they know who we are.
No, they don't. Just stay down. Get back here. Get behind the wall. Press! Press! Hold on. Okay, hold on.
What do I do?
Watch it through your eyes.
Feels good. Go ahead. Feels good. Mark. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is coming from some kind of overhead intercom system. We're also hearing some small explosions. If you look up ahead, you can actually see some kind of smoke right in front of here in the Asheville Fire and Asheville Police Station. We have been up this street a little bit tonight, but every time we move up, especially in the last 30 minutes, that was some kind of large firework. In the last 30 minutes, every time that we have moved up this street, there has been more what seems like a firework explosion coming from in front here of the Asheville Police Station. I'm gonna look down this street here to see if we can show you anything. People are running. Something was just fired right here. Okay. But yes, some kind of significant fireworks have been thrown in this direction, at least for the last 45 minutes here at the Asheville Police Station, and we will continue to keep you covered with what is going on here in downtown Asheville. But for now, live in Asheville, Caitlyn Penter, News 13. Another one of those really large fireworks was again shot off in the direction of the Vance Monument. It appears that is where the group of people have now congregated. People have been moving around though still, but most people have been going over there, and again, lots of little explosions really in the last 60 seconds here in front of the Asheville Police. The police are still, we see a couple more, a couple more firecrackers right here. You see the smoke? A couple more. It appears that there are protesters running through this smoke right here. Something was just thrown. Again, significant smoke from whatever was just fired right here. Police are still staying in this line right in front of this smoke. And that is at Market Street right there, Asheville Fire and Police Station. I hear people walking around asking each other if they're okay right now. Again, a big plume of smoke. We've yet to hear another explosion here. Big crowd of people moving in this smoke right here. And again, we have state police are lined up basically to that point where that smoke is right there. And we do see it starting to clear a little bit at this point. People again are saying they're moving back, they're firing these small explosions, but then moving back to the area of the Vance Monument. Now we see people moving back this way. And we'll continue to watch this here. But for now, live in Asheville, Caitlyn Penter, News 13. Okay, we're gonna keep going actually. Let's see if we can walk up the street a little bit to see what we can see. And again, this really culminates an hour of really tense moments here. Oh, you can really get a good shot of the police right here. You can get a really good shot. At least 30 of them lined up here. You see state police, Asheville police on bikes. This whole night there have been people on this second level up here. I just heard a couple more pops down here. Let's move down here. Let's see. Okay. If you look to the top right of the screen, it appears that there is some kind of smoke. Have heard about 10 pops down here. 10 pops. Still significant smoke. Let's move a little bit more. Let's move a little bit more down and show you what we're looking at. There's still people oh! Something was just fired in the direction over here. Some kind of firecrackers have been fired this way. There's a man on a bike. Come down here. A man on a bike right down here that appears to be in the line of whatever is being fired right now. You can see him right in the smoke. He appears to be kneeling behind his bicycle here. There are some people with their hands up down there on the other side of the road. Something else was just fired. They appear to be throwing, I think it's a water bottle. We've been seeing those for the last 2 days down here. Some kind of smoke also closer toward that Vance Monument area as well. Let's see if we can move a little bit back this way to see if we can see anything else. We're walking up again. This is Spruce Street. Just seeing what we can see from the back. We see a little crowd of people if you scan around. Again, lots of movement in the last hour. People are really surrounding this entire area. Should we try to walk up? We're gonna walk up a little bit.
Nope.
There was some more shots. Let's go back down this way. So this really has become the center of these small explosions, especially in the last hour, but in the last 10 minutes, it really seems like there has been fire coming from both sides, some kind of pellet, some kind of firecracker-like explosion. Okay. And again, we're down here right in front of Asheville Police, continuing to monitor this for you, but for now, live in Asheville, Caitlyn Penter. Caitlyn Penter here with News 13, where we are back out front of we've got some cheers over here, really in front of Asheville Fire, but again in front of the Asheville Fire and Asheville Police Station, where the group has now congregated back after dispersing really over the last hour, and they have come back here, and it looks like they have been talking with this line of police that still remains here in this general area. There have been reports of tear gas in the last 30 minutes, but not in this general area. It was down more near Pritchard Park. We can see if we can show a little bit more. If you look up here, Asheville Police still standing up here. Down there, I know you probably can't see it, but state police are still also standing guard down there as well. There are groups of police from different counties in multiple different parts. The crowd appears to be getting louder. They're shouting Black Lives Matter. Walk up a little bit. You can see anything else. I'm gonna walk up this way. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can't see for the tree. I can't see.
No. We're hearing that tear gas is in the air right now in this area.
Fireworks.
Oh.
Get your... I don't know if we're still live. I have no idea.
Okay. 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 We're still live? Okay. All right. Okay. So, it's telling me to turn the phone. Thank you for getting my phone.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me turn the phone. Okay. So I apologize that the camera here seems to be sideways, but that was another, what appeared to be a firework that was thrown in somewhere in the vicinity of these people that are in front of police here at Asheville Police. So I apologize. We just had to run because there was some movement. There was some movement. Now again, I apologize for the camera being sideways. I have tried to flip it and unable to flip the camera. But it actually appears that after people ran for that short period of time that we caught on camera, it appears there has been some peace restored. But people are now walking back. Yep, the camera is definitely still sideways. I'm not really sure why it's still sideways. But people are now walking back. Yep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream, and I'm going to get up another live stream. Right, so it's actually gotten very active in the last 3 to 5 minutes here. If you look right here, the group of protesters that was near Pack Square Park in that area has now moved into the streets. And if you have been following us on social media and Asheville Police said that they made a deal with the leaders here of this protest earlier. They said that they told protesters that they couldn't go in the street, and they, at that point, if they did go in the street, that's risking them getting arrested. We have been sitting here for the last 2 to 3 hours listening as speakers and leaders of this protest have been leading the group up to this moment, writing jail numbers on people's arms. Let's be a little quiet. It sounds like they're shouting, "Shut it down." Let's see if we can walk and show you what police are doing at this point. Again, police have told them repeatedly that they cannot be in the streets. We've seen one person get arrested so far tonight. That was a couple hours ago, though, when they were marching around downtown before they got back here. Now, 10 minutes ago, Asheville Fire, they were all sitting out here. The gates were opened. But since they moved into the street here, they have now shut those doors. We've seen some movement of Asheville police cars in the last hour. Let's see if we can get a little closer, but move this way. Move this way. There's a lot of movement on the outside as well. Really, since an hour ago, there were people, it seems like they were guarding each of the corners here. Let's move back this way. Throughout the night, we have been told not to film here. See if we can show you the back here. Looks like we're getting followed by a group behind. We can show you the back of the group here. Again, extending this whole streetway. And we'll move back this way.
Where do you want us to go, man? We'll go where you want.
Are you permitted to film from the block organizers?
We're filming here in the street.
And who are you filming for?
We are with the news here.
What news source?
Yep. We're gonna back out. All right, we're live here in Asheville. Caitlyn, Penter, News 13. Right, so since you guys last saw us live, we actually walked back to our car because, as you saw, we were chased away by some of the protesters in that group. And switch this around for you, and I know that it's not going to be a great shot, but there still are protesters here. The same little wall that they had earlier, again, blocking off this area here at College Street. In the middle of Pack Square Park, you have them to the left of me over here. They're in the center there. And again, they're still standing in the street. which, as we've been telling you since the beginning of the night tonight, Asheville police told the leaders of this protest that if they stood in the street, that they were risking arrest. Around 8, 9 o'clock, a cop car actually pulled through when the group first started standing on the street and told them over the loudspeaker that they needed to get out of the street. At that point, that's when they went back out to Pack Square Park, stayed there through 10 o'clock. At that point, they were telling the group, you know, we're gonna occupy this area. And then at around 11, right before our live shot, like I told you guys, they started to move back in the street. I'm gonna show you again, and I know it's a blurry shot, but they're still standing up there in the street. While we were there, it was a group of around 40 or so, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna hand the camera off. I'm just gonna tell you what else we've seen. So Asheville police, they've been basically on the sidelines throughout this tonight, except for the one person that we did see get arrested around 7:30 tonight. I'm not sure if they're on the other side of this group. The whole group is facing toward Asheville police, which is at the end of this street here that the protesters are standing in. Throughout the night tonight, they were handing out snacks, water, goggles, telling people that they were in it for the long haul tonight, that they were going to stay out here. And well, right now, let's see, it's around 11:20 and they're still out here tonight, and we're going to continue to stay here to see what develops. Right, they have. So we've seen 2 so far, but right now we're watching what's happening right in front of Asheville Police and Pax Tavern over here, where there are people standing in the street here. A couple minutes ago, there were more people standing in the street, but Asheville Police almost rushed them out of the street. And so then they formed this line with the Asheville Bike Police and the Asheville Fire. So they formed this line, and on this other side, I hope we can give you a little bit better of a shot. So the crowd is here over to my left. And it actually doesn't, I can't tell if everyone has moved out of the street here. We have heard multiple warnings over the intercom here from Asheville Police telling people to clear the area.
Please clear the park. You are subject to arrest. This is your warning.
If you could hear that, they just said that this is their warning. They say that protesters are subject to arrest.
This is the Asheville Police Department. Please clear the park. The park is closed. You are trespassing.
So now not only are they telling people to leave the street, but they're also telling people that the park down here in front of City Hall is also closed.
Police Department. Please clear the roadway.
The group has been chanting throughout this entire time. Let's see if we can give you a little bit better of a view here. Let's see if we can move. You think we can move up here? Oh, we have more police. We have more police coming up here. And it does appear that they have helmets to their side.
This is the Asheville Police Department. Please clear the park. The park
So
is
at least
closed.
30 police over
You are
here.
subject to arrest.
I'm trying to see if we can. Do you think we can move any closer?
All the way.
No.
If you do not wish to be arrested, please leave now. If you do not wish to be arrested, please leave now.
They're saying if you do not wish to be arrested, please leave now. We've heard that at least 5 times
The
here.
Asheville Police Department.
They're announcing it
Please clear the
again.
park.
We now have an ambulance coming up here, and this is Spruce Street again, right in front of Pax Tavern.
Please clear the park.
Somebody's on the ground.
Someone is on the ground here, actually. Can you see that? I don't know if we can show you that, but there is someone on the ground there in front of the Spruce Street sign. We're now being blocked in by the Asheville Fire, so they're just backing up. So just to recap what we're looking at, someone is on the ground here in front of Pax Tavern. It looks like that person is being assisted. An ambulance has come up Spruce Street here. They're saying that it is an unlawful assembly here.
This is the Asheville Police Department. Please disperse.
And now they just keep repeating the same announcement that this is an unlawful assembly, that they need to get out of here. Again, they told us that the park is closed. We can be here because we are media, but they are telling this crowd, which has been several hundred people throughout the night since 7 o'clock today. People are still yelling at police from behind me, over here to my left. Now we have 2 Asheville firefighters walking down. And the crowd does not appear to be moving from where they are. Those 2 Asheville firefighters that we just saw walk down here, they are now assisting this person that we saw laying down on the ground here. It actually appears that this person is being loaded onto a stretcher here. I want to make sure that we're respecting this person's privacy. I don't think that we're showing this person's face. So an ambulance, a stretcher, 1 person. I'm just waiting to see what happens here. Okay, so now it looks like they are loading someone onto this stretcher, and we're going to try to get some more information for you guys. But for now, live in Asheville, Caitlyn, Penter, News 13.